Marco Aurelius once wrote that when you wake up in the morning, you should think about how privileged it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, and to love in this light. How can we cultivate mornings that are aligned with this historical appreciation for life? Today, we present a morning routine rooted in Stoic wisdom to set the tone for a peaceful and purposeful day. Before we begin, I would be grateful if you liked the video to help me continue spreading Stoic philosophy. If you're not already subscribed, I recommend you do so and activate the notification bell to not miss any videos. Now, let's move on to the 7 practices for a historical morning. Number 1. One of the fundamental tenets of Stoic philosophy is a deep understanding and recognition of the impermanent nature of all things. Every morning, before the world begins its hustle and bustle, set aside a moment to immerse yourself in this truth. Find a quiet corner where you can sit undisturbed, maintain a relaxed yet upright posture that reflects the balance you seek between calm and alertness, close your eyes, and visualize the vast expanse of the universe with stars being born and dying, galaxies spinning in the dance of time. In this cosmic view, imagine the Earth as a tiny dot. Think about the rise and fall of civilizations, the mountains that have stood tall, and the rivers that have carved paths. Then, bring your focus closer and think about your own life. In the grand scheme of things, it's just a blink of an eye. This visualization doesn't diminish our importance but helps us understand the preciousness and brevity of our existence. Understanding the transient nature of life reminds us of the value of each day, helps us prioritize what truly matters, and prepares us for the day with a profound sense of purpose. Number 2. The practice of journaling, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, is not just about recording events but having an intimate conversation with yourself. It's an act of introspection and purification. The action of translating thoughts into words on paper can be deeply transformative. Start by choosing a journal that resonates with you, whether it's a simple notebook, an ornate diary, or a digital document. This is your sacred space, free from judgment and external expectations. In the early morning, write down the first thoughts that come to mind, whether they are remnants of dreams, lingering feelings from the previous day, or anticipations about the day ahead. This initial brain dump helps clear mental clutter, like sweeping fallen leaves from a yard. Then, focus on gratitude. In the complexity of life, it's easy to get caught up in what we lack or what we desire. Stoicism teaches the value of appreciating the present. List 3 things for which you are genuinely grateful. It could be the warmth of your blanket, the smile of a loved one, or the simple privilege of waking up to a new day. Beyond gratitude, delve into self-reflection. Meditate on a Stoic principle or reflect on a personal challenge. Ask yourself questions like, am I living in harmony with my values? Where did I act on impulse instead of reason yesterday? How can I be better today? This is not an exercise in self-criticism but in self-awareness and growth. Finally, set an intention for the day in your journal. Write a simple affirmation or commitment based on Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This will serve as your moral compass, guiding your actions and decisions throughout the day. Remember, your journal is a mirror reflecting your inner world, a tool, a friend, and a mentor. Number 3. While goals and intentions direct our path, they do so in fundamentally different ways. Goals focus on outcomes, achievements, and results, providing a destination, while intentions illuminate the journey, anchored in the present moment and grounded in our values and the person we aspire to be. Stoicism, at its core, emphasizes the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. Goals often tie to external outcomes that may be beyond our control, while intentions firmly reside within our jurisdiction. They are daily affirmations of our personal values, a conscious choice of how we wish to navigate the world regardless of external circumstances. In the morning, after clearing your mind through journaling, reflect on the kind of day you want to experience. Instead of focusing on tasks to be accomplished, ask yourself, who do I intend to be today? Do I intend to be patient, embracing each moment without haste? Do I intend to be compassionate, both to myself and others, understanding that everyone has their battles? Or perhaps I intend to be courageous, facing challenges head-on and stepping out of my comfort zone. Write down these intentions in your journal. They may look like, today, I will listen more than I speak, or I will approach conflicts with understanding, or I will find moments of calm amidst chaos. These are not tasks to be checked off, but reminders of the character you aspire to embody. Intentions serve as your moral compass, guiding your actions and decisions throughout the day. By setting daily intentions, you commit not to outcomes but to virtues. You're not defining success based on what you achieve, but on how you act, respond, and exist in the world. This is a profound shift in perspective, aligning perfectly with Stoic wisdom, ensuring that regardless of the day's unpredictability, you have a clear vision of your personal journey. Number 4. In our modern world, comfort has become an expectation, a measure of progress. However, the Stoics, with their deep wisdom, recognize that the relentless pursuit of comfort can be an obstacle to personal growth. They advocated deliberately introducing small discomforts to strengthen the spirit, cultivate resilience, and prepare for life's inevitable adversities. The Stoic philosopher Seneca advised setting aside a certain number of days to subsist on the simplest, cheapest food and wear the roughest, coarsest clothing, while reminding yourself that this is the condition you feared. The purpose isn't to promote unnecessary suffering, but to break free from dependence on external comforts and remind ourselves of our innate strength. In the morning, think of small ways to voluntarily introduce discomfort. It could be taking a cold shower to wake up and stimulate your senses. This not only promotes physical alertness but serves as a metaphor for clearing inertia and reminding yourself of your ability to endure and thrive. Alternatively, it could be choosing not to have that morning coffee, reminding yourself that your will and determination come from within, not from external stimulants. You can also consider more reflective practices like setting aside 10 minutes to meditate on a past difficulty, acknowledging the strength you demonstrated and the growth that resulted from it. Or choose to walk or bike to work instead of driving, allowing yourself to be present in the environment and embracing physical effort as a test of your bodily capabilities. The purpose here is twofold. First, these daily acts of discomfort serve as training for the mind and spirit, just as an athlete trains the body. They prepare you for greater and unexpected challenges in life. Second, they provide perspective. By occasionally giving up certain comforts, you learn to appreciate them more when you have them and understand that they are not the pillars of your happiness or contentment. Embracing discomfort isn't about punishing yourself but empowering yourself, accessing a deeper reserve of strength, shedding unnecessary dependencies, and embracing a Stoic sense of freedom that comes from understanding that true satisfaction is independent of external conditions. Number 5. While Stoicism and mindfulness have different cultural roots, ancient Greece for the former and Eastern traditions for the latter, they beautifully converge in their focus on living a centered and purposeful life. The Stoics were deeply attuned to the nature of the present moment. They believed that much of human suffering arises from excessive reflection on the past or anxious anticipation of the future. Start your morning by setting aside a dedicated space for mindfulness or meditation. You don't need to adopt a lotus position or recite mantras unless that resonates with you. It's about anchoring yourself in the here and now. Find a quiet place, assume a comfortable posture, close your eyes, and direct your attention inward. Begin by observing your breath, feeling the rise and fall of your chest or the sensation of air entering and leaving your nostrils. Your ever-present breath serves as an anchor to the current moment. When your mind inevitably wanders, gently bring your focus back to your breath without judgment. After settling in, expand your awareness to the sensations in your body. Feel the weight of your body against the chair or the floor, notice the temperature of the environment, and the sensation of the fabric against your skin. Acknowledge these sensations without attaching a narrative to them, they simply are. Then, transition gently to observing your thoughts and emotions, visualizing them as leaves floating in a stream or clouds passing across the sky. The key here is detachment. You are the observer, not the participant. Towards the end of your meditation, reflect on a Stoic teaching or quote. For example, you may contemplate the words of Marcus Aurelius, "The universe changes, life is shaped by the mind." Let this wisdom imbue you, guiding your actions and reactions throughout the day. Incorporating mindfulness and meditation into your morning routine is more than a soothing ritual, it's a Stoic exercise in recognizing and appreciating the present, distinguishing between external events and internal responses, and cultivating a mental fortitude and equanimity in the face of life's uncertainties. Number 6. The profound wisdom encapsulated in Stoic teachings provides a timeless guide to navigate life with grace, resilience, and purpose. However, These teachings are not merely words to be read once and forgotten. They are seeds of wisdom that require constant attention to flourish and manifest in our daily actions. Every morning, immerse yourself in the wisdom of the Stoic masters. It can be the reflective introspection of Marcus Aurelius, the enlightening and comforting letters of Seneca, or the pragmatic discourses of Epictetus. Instead of reading these works as you would any other book, approach them with reverence and intention. You can begin by allowing a sense of reverence to guide you, randomly selecting a passage from a Stoic text or using a dedicated daily Stoic meditation book. This approach has a certain magic to it, often leading you to wisdom that feels strangely relevant to your current circumstances or the day ahead. Once you've chosen a passage, take a moment to truly be present with it. Read it carefully, letting each word and sentiment resonate deeply. Absorb the essence, visualize its message, and reflect on its implications for your life. How does this wisdom relate to your life? What universal truths does it echo? After this contemplation, you may be inspired to record your reflections in your journal. Writing is not just about putting words on paper, it's a meditative act of translating the wisdom of the ancients into a personal doctrine. As you write, you may discover new layers in the teaching, seeing it in the light of recent experiences or anticipating its relevance in a future event. Stoicism is, above all, a philosophy of action, so the true culmination of this morning ritual is in its application. If the teaching of the day speaks to the impermanence of life, let it inspire you to appreciate every moment. If it addresses the insignificance of external opinions, use it as a shield against undeserved criticism or praise. Every Stoic teaching is essentially a call to action, an indication to infuse your day with virtue and wisdom. If you're fortunate to share this Stoic journey with friends or a community, consider discussing these teachings with them. Engaging in such dialogues, sharing personal insights, and listening to varied interpretations can deepen your understanding and foster communal growth. In summary, revisiting Stoic teachings every morning is not just a reading exercise, it's a daily renewal of your commitment to live with awareness, intention, and virtue. As the Stoics remind us, the true essence of learning is not just in understanding but in embodying and living out wisdom. Number 7. Within the vast tapestry of historical wisdom, there is a profoundly deep yet surprisingly simple principle, amor fati, or love of fate. This is not a call to passive resignation but a passionate embrace of whatever life brings, whether joy or sorrow, triumph or tribulation. Every morning, as the sun brings a new day, we are also faced with life's uncertainties. Plans may go awry, hopes may be dashed, and unexpected challenges may arise. In these moments, the Stoic principle of amor fati invites us. It invites us not only to accept, but to wholeheartedly love whatever life brings. Imagine the freedom and liberation this perspective offers. When faced with adversity, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you can ask, "How can I grow through this?" or even declare, "This is exactly what I needed." This shift doesn't diminish the seriousness of difficulties but highlights the positive aspects, the lessons and strength that emerge from them. In the morning, take a few moments to mentally prepare for the day. Reflect on the challenges you may encounter and visualize them not as obstacles but as necessary components of your journey, chosen by the universe to refine and define your character. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius, "The obstacle is the way. What stands in the way becomes the way." With the practice of amor fati, every event, no matter how trivial or monumental, is seen as a stroke in the masterpiece of our lives. It's an empowering reminder that we are not mere puppets of fate but active participants who have the ability to transform every circumstance into an opportunity for growth, wisdom, and gratitude. Carry this philosophy with you throughout the day. Let amor fati be your compass, guiding you with resilience through storms and with gratitude through sunny days, and always forward with an unwavering love for the journey that is life. Stoic wisdom is not about suppressing emotions or adopting a life of austerity. It's about understanding the nature of existence, focusing on what's within our control, and cultivating an inner citadel of peace. While these 7 practices offer a structured path, let Stoicism be flexible in your life, adapting to your personal needs. As Marcus Aurelius observed, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Don't be an adversary to your own peace and well-being. Which of these practices will you incorporate into your morning routine? Share in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I appreciate you joining us. Until next time, immerse yourself in these Stoic practices and let them transform your mornings, your days, and ultimately, your life.